Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylin Faith, as you all know from coming here a couple times, hopefully. Maybe it's your first time, so welcome. Today, I know I sound like I have a lot less energy, but that's just because I just wanted to come talk about something today. So today is Father's Day, so I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day to anybody that watches me that's a dad, or is going to be a dad, or any moms that are dads. Today I just really wanted to come and talk about like some things that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, like it's been on my mind. So with that being said, I'm going to be talking about like appreciating what you have while you have it. Just like not taking stuff for granted and like not downgrading or degrading anyone else for like what they're going through. Like you're going through stuff, but someone else is going through something else too. So I'm gonna talk about all that real quick. Don't like to keep things too long, but let's get right into that. So first off, I want to talk about appreciating what you have. So since it's Father's Day, a lot of you don't know, some of you do, but my dad passed away in 2017. So that really took a toll. So like a lot of things had to adjust and change because of that happening. And I didn't really grasp what was going on at the time. But now I know that like I was stripped of so many, like building so many memories that I didn't think about. Like at the time I was thinking about small stuff like, oh, someone's not gonna walk me down the aisle to my wedding, somebody, like things like that, like my kids aren't gonna have one of their grandfathers, like. But as I just went on with life, I noticed that there's just like a lot of small things that I wish he was there for, just like pictures that don't feel complete without him being there. So like walking across the stage at graduation, like he's not in any of those pictures. Like moving in freshman year to college, like we had to ask the president of the university actually helped us move into college because my brother didn't come and it was just me and my mom hauling stuff upstairs. So he was like, hey, y'all need help, and he helped us a good bit. But it's just like small things like that that like people take for granted. Like seeing other people's dads, like with them, it really took a toll on me. Like seeing different things with people doing stuff that I will never be able to do or won't be able to do again. So I just think that people really take some things that they have for granted and don't give it the full like meaning that it should have. So if you still have both your parents, if you still have one of your parents, if you still have your grandparents, if you still have some of your cousins, if you still have some of these people, you still have chances to make those memories. I think that you should make the most of them, because at the end of the day, that is all that you're gonna have if something does happen, because things change rapidly and you are never prepared for what's actually. With that being said, I know that a lot of people don't like you recording things and just like always being on your phone, stuff like that. But I've noticed that a lot of the things that I look back at are videos that I've taken, and I have very few, being that I wasn't really a phone techie person when I was 16. So I just really think that if you see a moment that you really want to remember, that you do capture that moment and have proof of that moment happening. Something like the voice is the thing that gets to me the most. Like I have a couple videos with just like my dad's talking or he's in the background or stuff like that, and those are the ones that like I really appreciate the most, because those are things that it's really easy to forget or not like fully remember what they sound like, or like just that feeling of whenever you're having a conversation with that person. So I feel like just being able to capture some of those moments is really important. I feel like a lot of people already know that, but you don't actually grasp it until something like that happens. Okay, another thing that I wanted to talk about is the actualization of what situation you're in and what situation someone else is in, because you can say things that you think are okay and you think are not hurtful, But like compared to you being able to say that to someone else's situation can really take a toll on someone, even if you don't know that person. Like on social media, saying different things is like really hurtful to some people, and you don't even know it, you don't even feel it. It's just that whenever someone feels hurt, they are the only person that feels that hurt, so you never know, and you just continue to do stuff. But I feel like taking the time to think about what you're posting or you're saying is very important. So like you've never actually known what someone else is going through. You've never actually walked in someone else's shoes. You've never actually sat down and talked to them about their lives. Like a couple of people really know what's going on, but that's a rare amount of people that actually know the full story of you and what's going on in your life. Some people don't grow up the same way that you do. Some people struggle more than you do. Some people can't go ask their parents for everything and get it. Like it's different types of situations that make people who they are and allow them to become who they need to be. And along that road, people who do not know what is going on in that situation continuously try to break them down, and not knowing that they are breaking them down. So for example, I don't I go through little spurts of being like very, very, very sad and in my feelings. So sometimes whenever you are feeling something, you post on social media, you do those things. Not always is it a cry for help, but sometimes it's just that that's the only outlet that you have to try and just get it out of your system. So there were times where I was in one of those little spurts of feeling like that, and somebody or like some people would tell me that I should stop posting stuff like that because it looks like I'm being sad for clout. And that, whenever that happened, that was like one of the, not disrespectful, but that was like one of the hardest things for me to actually like sit there and be like, somebody just told me that with everything that I'm going through, I'm being sad on social media for clout, and that I should stop posting it because it's making me look bad in their eyes. Like me being sad, instead of saying, hey, are you okay? They're saying, hey, you were posting a lot of sad stuff. So like if you could stop doing that, it would look better because it looked like you're fitting into that sad aura. And I was like, you came into my messages to tell me that I'm acting too sad. Thanks. Okay. Went through that day. You don't know what I went through that week. Like a lot of stuff could be going on in my life that you have never experienced at all. And you just feel the need to say stuff like that and be insensitive. Like there's people on Twitter that'll like go on and talk about how like pretty they are, and talk about some, oh, it must be sad to have to wear makeup. Like some people are uncomfortable with themselves. Some people feel like they need to wear makeup. Like I have friends that feel like they need to wear makeup, and it's not because they aren't pretty. It's just because people like that are on social media talking about some, oh well, I look like this, my skin is flawless, like stuff like that. And we be like, well, my skin not flawless, so I guess I gotta try to look like them. Like it's very insensitive things that you don't realize that you're doing because you don't understand what's going on in that person's life. Like this person could have been emotionally scarred all of their life with people telling them that they don't look good enough, and then they found you on social media and you're a beautiful person, and you're just like, oh, I want to follow this girl because she's so pretty and I love like her aura and everything, and then all of a sudden you start posting about how pretty you are and how better you look than everybody else. Like that's the type of stuff can really break someone down. Like I don't think people understand that little things like that are really hurtful. Because I know that still now, I would say in the past, like still now, I feel very uncomfortable and unconfident with myself just because I see other people. But I saw somebody post the other day that someone else's beauty is not the absence of my own, which is true. Being able to see yourself in a certain way is going to be able to help you a lot in the future. Because if you're confident with yourself, if you understand what's going on in your life, if you understand yourself, then other people not like being courteous to other people's lives won't really affect you that much, because you'll be like, well, they had this, they had this, they had this, and I didn't. So maybe that's why they think like that. That some people have every single chance and opportunity in their lives, and they use that, not use it against other people, but they like to say, well, just because I have this and you didn't doesn't mean that I shouldn't flaunt it and be proud of it. Like, okay, yes, I understand that you had both your parents, that they have good jobs, you all live in a nice house, you have a nice car, you got a car at 16, and right after you finished like driving your driver's test. But like, some people didn't have that. Some people worked until they were 20 to get their first car. Some people had to help pay the bills in their house. Some people had to work 2 jobs just to not put too much pressure on their parents. Like, there's different pathways in life that people take, and some people that have the, not the easier pathways, but the less frictional ones, are the people that sometimes take it upon themselves to make the people that did have frictional pathways feel bad. And I just don't really like when people do that, because my pathway wasn't that frictional, but I mean, I did lose my dad. Like, I had to find a way to pay for college. I had to work hard through school to pay for college. And some people just do whatever they have to do, and their parents have enough money to send them wherever they want to, and they just take that for granted. You shouldn't make someone else feel bad because they had to work harder than you. You should actually praise them because they had to work harder than you, in my opinion. I can't stress it enough how much I feel like you should just be able to love everyone. Like, yes, there's gonna be times where you don't want to talk to a person, where you don't like a person, you disagree with a person, but that does not mean that you should degrade them for their thoughts or their actions or their past. You should not take them or hold them accountable for things that they had to go through that were out of their control. Like, there's nothing else to say to that. Like, some people, if you sit down and talk to them, they struggle to get to where they are right now, and they still aren't in the best place that they would like to be in. And all they see is other people doing better than them on social media, and they just feel bad about it. And then that makes them not want to work, or it could take both paths. It can make them want to work harder, or it can make them not want to work. Because they're like, well, they had a head start before me, so why do I want to put in all this effort to be 5 steps behind them? But that's all in your perspective, and your perspective comes through the things that you went through. Going back to my experiences, I've been in like certain areas or like places where people have like seen me react to something, and we're like, oh, she's overreacting, she's doing too much type things. But the main one that I actually remember, it was last year, and we were at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans for a 5 Seconds of Summer concert, and I was with my friend Ashley. We got like the floor tickets, so we were there, and they started playing one of the songs that I actually saw them perform years before, at the same location. I had floor seats because my dad and my mom sprung to get me floor seats. We were all there, and they started playing this song, and they had some girls around us that were like, they were enjoying themselves, and then all of a sudden I burst into tears. Like, all the memories, all the feelings, everything just got to me so hard. I bursted into tears, and these girls around me, like, not to themselves, very much said, oh, well, she's taking this a little bit too seriously. And I was like, first of all, in this moment, I'm not gonna let you impact what I'm feeling right now, because I have the right to feel how I want to feel. But you don't know that the last time I was in this location was with my dad, who passed away, enjoying myself, making memories, like in this same spot, in the same location, with the same band. And that just overpowered me at that moment. But like, just someone like, not, they were in their own right to say what they had to say about how I was feeling, but also in the same moment, like, you don't understand what I'm going through. You don't understand how I'm feeling. You don't understand what made this happen. There are always people that are gonna look at you differently because you react to different like situations, and you deal with things differently. But you have your own right to feel that way. and do it how you want to do it. All right, guys. Well, that was my little talk about being grateful and taking consideration for other people. I hope that everyone has a great day and continues to make positive memories, post positive things, love everyone, like share, spread all of the joy that can be humanly possible, especially in the time that's going on right now, because so much negativity is going on, so much carelessness, so much disrespect, like it's going on in the world right now, that we could use some unity. We could use some positive influences, and especially from the people that you know people look up to you, people follow you. Spread positive energy instead of negative energy. It's not really that difficult to change the mindset and change the narrative, because you don't have to continuously post about how much better looking or how much more money you have than other people. You can post about how other people can be positive about themselves, how you got to be positive about yourself. Like, spread love. It's not difficult. But if it is difficult to you, then you need to learn how to check yourself, because absolute value, no negativity in this little bracket right here. That's what we need. Absolute value. Everybody live absolute value. That's gonna be the moral. The moral of the story today is live in absolute value. I like that. Okay, but yes, happy Father's Day to everybody. Just live life to the fullest. I love all you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I hope y'all like this little talk video. I just really felt like I wanted to talk about this. I might have to come talk about it again, because I don't feel like my thoughts were together at all, because I just got up and did this. Again, with love, this is Caitlin Faith, and thank y'all for coming to my channel and making it to this part of the video, you know, because people don't be making it to this part of the video. Thank you, I appreciate it. Y'all have a nice night.